New horror story. My neighbor talks to dead people every night. The scratching stops the moment I press my ear to the bedroom wall. It's 3:11 a.m. and Mrs. Chen's whispers have been bleeding through the drywall for 3 hours straight. But now there's silence, the kind that makes your skin crawl because you know it's temporary. I hold my breath, waiting. Then it comes. Not Mrs. Chen's voice, but something else. Something that sounds like it's speaking through water. Room 23. Room 23? I stumble backward, my bare feet finding every creaking floorboard in my studio apartment. Mrs. Chen lives in 4B. I'm in 4C. There is no room 23 in this building. The whispering started 6 months ago when I moved into the Graymont Arms. At first I figured it was just an old woman losing her grip on reality, talking to dead relatives, reliving conversations from decades past. The building manager, Eddie, had warned me about her when I signed the lease. Sweet old lady, but her mind's going, he'd said, jingling his keys. Sometimes she gets confused about where she is. Nothing to worry about. I bought noise-canceling headphones, set up a white noise machine. But her voice still seeped through, carrying the same phrase every night. Please don't make me go back to room 23. The smell hit me first when I started investigating. Charcoal and something medicinal, like the antiseptic they use in hospitals, but older, more bitter. It clung to the hallway outside Mrs. Chen's apartment, strongest near the wall we shared. That's when I found the newspaper clipping in the building's lobby, yellowed and forgotten behind a community bulletin board. The headline made my stomach drop. Graymont Psychiatric Hospital burns, 23 dead. The date was October 15th, 1987, 36 years ago. The article described how the fire started in the East Wing, trapping patients in their rooms. Room 23 was specifically mentioned. A young woman named Sarah Voss, found clutching the walls, her fingernails worn down to nothing. I confronted Eddie the next morning, waving the clipping in his face. You built this place on top of a mental hospital? His face went pale. The foundations were solid. We just built over them. It was cheaper than demolition. He wouldn't meet my eyes. Look, some of the basement levels still have the old infrastructure. Pipes, ventilation shafts. Sound carries weird in old buildings. But that didn't explain what I heard next. Last night, Mrs. Chen's whispers became a dialogue. Please don't make me go back to room 23. And then, clear as daylight. You never left room 23, Eleanor. I know Mrs. Chen's first name is Eleanor because it's on her mailbox. But the voice speaking to her wasn't coming from her apartment. It was coming from inside the wall. I spent a day researching the hospital records at the city library. Eleanor Chen admitted 1985 for severe depression following her husband's death. Patient in room 23 died in the fire. The scratching starts again at 3:11 a.m. exactly, the same time as always. But tonight, I'm ready. I place my recorder against the wall and listen. Mrs. Chen's voice. I tried to escape. I tried so hard. The other voice, waterlogged and distant. We all tried, Eleanor, but the walls remember. They always remember. Then a new sound. Fingernails against drywall, but from inside the wall. Not just one set, dozens. Like a symphony of desperation. I press record and lean closer. Room 23. Room 23? The voices multiply, overlapping until they become a chorus of the dead. And then I hear it, my own voice joining in. Room 23. Room 23. But I'm not speaking. My lips aren't moving, yet my voice is there, recorded on the device, adding to their endless refrain. I check my phone's sleep tracking app with trembling fingers. Every night for 6 months, it shows I've been active from 3:11 to 6:23 a.m. But I don't remember being awake. The scratching intensifies. Behind me, my bedroom door creaks open. Mrs. Chen stands in the doorway, but she's wrong. Translucent. Her clothes are hospital scrubs, and her eyes hold the glassy stare of someone who died decades ago. Room 23, she whispers, pointing at my wall. That's where we kept you. I look at my hands. My fingernails are worn down to the quick, dried blood caked underneath. The wall behind my bed is scored with scratches I don't remember making. The voices call my name now, welcoming me home to a room that burned before I was born. And somewhere in the walls I can hear myself answering. Thank you for listening. If you really like the story, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more daily horror stories. Thanks.